So those of you who know me pretty well know that I do moderating on an uh, addiction recovery group on Facebook, and it's part of my recovery. It's something I really enjoy doing, something I take pretty seriously, and it's become a large part of my recovery. Something I do every single day. I approve posts, I edit posts, I keep track of people, make sure they're not abusing other people on the posts, in the group. Just things a moderator is supposed to do. And last night, right before we went to bed, somebody made a post about they don't believe that addiction is a disease. They believe it's a choice. Needless to say, anybody who knows me knows that fired me up. Addiction is 100% a disease. If you believe anything other than that, you're 100% delusional. It is not a choice by any way, shape, or form. Addiction is completely a disease. The American Medical Association, the New England Journal of Medicine, the DSM-5, the American Society for Addiction Medicine all agree that addiction is a chronic brain illness. It is a disease. It is not curable. It is treatable. It is manageable with medication and treatment. But it is undeniably 100% a disease. There's no two ways about it. The people who believe it's a choice always make the argument that you make the choice to pick up and use that alcohol, that drug, that whatever substance or whatever thing you're addicted to. That's not the issue. That's just the manifestation of the addiction. The addiction comes into play with the chemistry of the brain. It's a chemical imbalance inside the brain. The dopamine receptors don't work right. Go study it. Look it up. I'm not nearly intelligent enough to explain how the intricacies of the brain works, but it's a dopamine imbalance. It all comes down to once you intake whatever substance or do whatever it is that you're addicted to, your dopamine levels get whacked out. Your brain tries to compensate for that. It overcompensates for that. And then you're stuck you have to do whatever it is you're addicted to just to feel normal. That's where the addiction comes into play. You don't do it because you want to do it. You do it because you want to feel normal. And that's where it becomes an addiction. And it's caused by three different possibilities: genetics, environment, and development. Take a look at shatterproof.org. Shatterproof.org. It's a pretty succinct explanation of why addiction is a disease and not a choice. But that's just my 2 cents on the subject.